What is up, Reds? Welcome back to Nothing But Reds. This is the Sunday Summary. I'm your host, Kyle. With me, as always, is Steve. Good morning, Steve. It's kind of my fault that we're late today because you were in the chat. I didn't know you were in here, and you got a nice picture of me browsing the internet to show everyone.
I do.
Let's see
If
it.
you guys want to know what Kyle looks like when he's getting ready for the Sunday Summary. So the way StreamYard works, for those of you that don't know, is the host starts the link, sends it to the guests, which just so happens to be me. And then you join the room, kind of like a little waiting lobby, and then the host lets you in. Well, Kyle didn't realize that I had joined and I was waiting. And here's Kyle doing a nice little morning sniffle. For the people.
I can't believe you caught that. All right, that's enough. Good God.
There we go.
I
Good
didn't
morning.
believe you. I didn't believe you because, again, I was looking at other stuff. I thought you were going to be out and asleep or something.
Asleep.
Yeah,
Asleep?
asleep.
You thought I was going to be asleep?
Yes.
Gosh, guys, you hear this? What a joker.
God, Steve, I hear you have something for us, bro.
I have a beverage of the week.
No kidding.
Yep. Per request of Liz Golden / perfect timing, because I was probably going to do it anyways. This is actually good timing for those that may come up with maybe, contract the common cold this season, as it's getting colder, as the winter is kind of coming around the corner. Maybe COVID or variants, things of that nature. If you lose your senses, your taste of smell and sense of taste,
What the hell are
go
you
ahead
trying to
and
say?
fire up a nice lemon ginger tea. Add extra squeezed lemon, real lemon, cut the thing in half, squeeze the juice in, and then also drizzle some honey into this beautiful concoction, which will revive your senses almost immediately. You can thank me later. You can contact me in private, message us on Instagram if you have specific questions, but this is going to cure hangovers, colds, COVID,
No.
Delta
You can't
variant.
say that. You can't say that on here. You got to be careful. We are not giving you cures for any of that crap.
Well, this is going to help your senses. I don't know if it'll cure the actual virus, but
It's
go ahead and fire this thing up. It's strong, it tastes strong, it smells strong, and it's damn good.
I never would have pinned you for someone who puts honey and lemon in their tea. I'm not going to lie to you, man. It sounds good. Don't get me wrong.
It is a strong flavor, especially with that extra lemon juice added, but
Yeah,
you need it to kickstart things.
sure. No, I hear
Now,
you.
I thought we were going to speak about football today, but why don't we just do an entire section on health?
All right, why not? Let's do it.
Upper respiratory health.
Upper respiratory health. Okay. Yeah, guys, if you're not sniffling at least once every minute, you're doing it wrong. Okay, you gotta. That's how you gotta do it. Okay. All right, but no, Steve. Shout out to Steve for the drink review. Real quick before we jump into everything, I just want to thank our support team over at Manscaped for sponsoring the show, guys. Manscaped, the best tools for your family jewels. In case you guys don't already know, you can go over to manscaped.com and use our discount code, which is NBR, for 20% off and free shipping. This is perfect for the holiday season, guys. You have a link, or excuse me, I pinned a link at the top of the chat or the website. I'm not sure if it's a link, but you can just go over to manscaped.com, use that discount code at checkout, you get 20% off. Thanks to Manscaped. Shout out to everyone who has participated in that. Big help to the channel. All right, but Steve.
Yeah, and get it going, guys. They have products over there that start at like $3.99. Buy something for yourself, buy something for your father, buy something for your boyfriend, husband, cousin.
Yeah.
Grandfather.
Grandfather.
Whatever you want.
Could you imagine
They have products that start at $3.99. I don't know the conversion to the UK.
The dollar is 1.58 pounds. Like,
I actually think You're pulling that out of you know what?
Nope, I'm not. It's 1.58. It's either 1.58 or
Pounds
1.38.
or euros?
So no. It's pound. So 1.58 US dollars is 1 pound. And pounds and euros are very similar. I'm telling you.
$1 equals 0.75 pound.
Look at me. I'm a freaking genius. So I was right. Like
1.58.
I said or 1.38. I knew it was one of the others.
Where's the 1.38?
I'm saying
Still,
Steven, listen to me. I don't know if that honey and lemon opens your ears up, but listen, okay?
I think it might.
Okay.
Because I hear you loud and clear and you sound dumb.
I said $1.38. Dollars means 1 pound. So just do the math. Just carry it over.
It's not true.
Yeah, Steven, just do the math.
It would be 1.33.
Oh my God, I was 0.05 off.
Yeah.
Give me a friggin' break. You had to look it up.
We're talking about money. You can be off with the number of plates you bring to the cookout next weekend, Kyle, but you can't be off when it comes to money. You're off. You were wrong.
You're off. You're always off.
Some say it is so. And yes, Liz, you can add whiskey to this.
Oh my goodness.
Before,
but yeah,
Jack Daniel's honey. But
honestly, yeah, that would be pretty cool.
That is not an advertisement.
No, it's not.
Good
morning to everyone in the chat. Downturn Liz, Doug in the chat, Tony, what's going on? Darren, my mother's in the chat as well, and then Liz giving us the conversion rate as well. So, Steve, we had a busy week. It was weird. Very busy week for Liverpool, despite us not playing any games. Let's start with Steven Gerrard, bro. Steven Gerrard officially accepting the Aston Villa job from Rangers. And so if we go run through Steven Gerrard's career real quick, he started with the U18s coaching at Liverpool in the academy. Did that for, I don't know, a year or two. Went over to Glasgow for it's Glasgow, right? Rangers?
Yeah.
Okay. So went over to Rangers. How long's he been there? 4 years? 3 years? He recaptured the league title. He got him in the Europa League. Okay. I mean, he did a solid job. I mean, with like players that, he had like Ryan Kent, Morales. I honestly couldn't name another player on the team. I really couldn't. So, taking all that.
I think if you're over there, if you live in the UK, you probably can. But
of course.
We wouldn't follow that stuff over here.
Yeah, really. Yeah, and that's okay. Is he ready for that jump to Aston Villa, Steve?
Yeah.
You think? So you think?
I do think. And what I'm doing now is I'm trying to pull it up and see how long he's been at Rangers. You guys can feel free to. Okay. Senior managerial career, June 2018. So that would be roughly 3.5 years.
Yeah, so pretty much spot on.
So 2018, 19, 19, 20, 2021, 3 seasons, and this was his 4th. Yeah.
Must have been.
He
did a hell of a job over
unbelievable.
There.
Yeah, what he's done with them is unbelievable. I don't think this is too big of a jump for him. I would, and shout out to Tony Madden, good, longtime supporter of the channel. He mentioned the other day, he doesn't know if it's like the right move for Gerrard. He would have kind of liked to see him. I believe it was Tony that said this. See out the rest of the season with Rangers. Right. I mean, are they top of the table right now?
That's a great question. Let's take a look. Let's take a look.
I got it here. They are.
Okay.
They're top of the table by 4 points. Like, I would have liked to have seen him kind of wait it out. And because there's going to be plenty of jobs.
There is going to be plenty of jobs, but I want to say two things. Aston Villa allows him to make that jump into the Premier League, number one. Number two, Aston Villa, the expectations aren't too high, right? It's not like he would go, because a lot of the talk was going from Rangers to us, like when Klopp left. Like he would stay at Rangers and then come to us. I think that would have been too big of a jump. At least now he gets Premier League experience with Aston Villa, who, prestigious club in England, bro. Like Aston Villa are a good club.
They're big.
Good support. Birmingham, like, not the biggest city, but still a big city in terms of football. I think this is like the perfect level move for him. I really do.
I agree. I think it's just bad timing.
Okay. I see
Plenty
what
of
you're saying.
jobs that are going to be available, especially in the summer, or maybe even like wait until like March when you clinch the league and then leave. I don't know.
So
It's
would you have said a different team if he waited till the end of the season, or would you have still said Aston Villa?
What do you mean?
Like, would you have said, I'd rather him go to
No,
Newcastle or something?
I mean, well, with the new situation over at Newcastle, I don't know
Yeah.
if he who are they going to buy? Like, I don't know. Um, I don't think the team really matters. I mean, Aston Villa has some talent. Like, there's
I've,
some talent there.
I've been saying that. They really do have some talent.
They lost some talent too,
Yeah.
but he keeps them up, keeps them competitive. I think it'll be good. I think he is in pole position now. He can determine his own destiny. If he does well at Villa, he will become the Liverpool manager.
Yeah, that's a good point, guys. What do you think? If does Gerrard get the Liverpool job if he does well at Villa, and hell, if he does bad at Villa, right, and not necessarily bad, but just say he doesn't meet expectations, would you still bring him to Liverpool, or is this like his tryout, right? Because I personally think Pep Linders is going to take over when Klopp leaves for his hiatus, and I only think that because Pep Linders has been in and around the team this entire time. Like, I feel like when you've been with one manager for a really, really long time, you can't just jump ship and completely change tactics and mindsets and staff, and there be no, what's the word I'm looking for? And there be no period of time where the team has to adjust and performances drop. Does that make sense? Whereas I think Pep Linder can kind of keep it going. But let's go over to the
I don't know
chat.
what's going to happen with that.
A lot of people think Gerard's going to turn Danny Ings to a monster. We already know Danny Ings is a monster.
One of the greatest.
One of the greatest of all time.
Mm-hmm.
Absolute legend, Danny.
Yeah, he's an absolute legend.
Oh, my God. John McGinn will improve under Steven Gerrard, too. Yeah. I mean, especially coming from the Scottish League, you know what I mean? Liz saying, I understand Rangers fans being upset. I would want Gerrard to stay, too. Villa will be a true challenge. And that's the thing. I think Gerrard wants the challenge, but he doesn't want to be overwhelmed with the expectations, for example, that he would have had if he came to Liverpool next. You know what I mean? Like, he recaptured the league title with Rangers, which was like the biggest thing, right? And it wasn't like Brendan Rodgers. Brendan Rodgers went to Celtic, and you're already good. Like, there's no expectations that you need to meet. Like, you should dominate, and that's what he did. But I think what Gerrard did, considering that it was his first, like, quote unquote, first team manager job, he did amazing. So that's where I'm sitting on it.
Yeah, he did. I wonder, and this isn't to like discredit. And Connor Crosby says, invincible season with Rangers too. Side note.
Ooh,
But
okay.
I wonder if it was all him or if somebody else could have done that. This isn't to discredit him, but we're going to see what he's made of as a manager now. Like, I don't know how difficult that was to do with Rangers. Like, of course it's difficult. I'm not discrediting him, but like, we're going to find out what he's really made of now.
Yeah.
Like, what is he tactically made of now? And like, even this season, they're first in the league. They only have one loss. Like, he's been nearly, like, no pun intended, like invincible over there. They've been destroying everyone.
No, I understand. But look, that's a top-heavy league. It's Celtic, Rangers, and who else? Like, who else is literally you should be winning almost
Hearts
every
and
game.
Dundee United are up there right now.
Hearts are actually doing pretty well. We have a player on loan over there. Is it Woodburn? I think it might be Woodburn we have over there. I could be wrong there. Double check me. But the point being is that it's a very top-heavy league. If you're not on Celtic or Rangers,
it is Ben.
You know what I mean? It is. So Ben, I mean, you got Ben over there. The Premier League at Aston Villa. Aston Villa should be, in my opinion, top 10 in the league. They should be in that 8 to 10 range. I really do think so. If I'm being lenient, 8 to 12, just mid-table. You know what I mean? And I think if Rodgers is able to get I can't believe I'm saying this, Europa Conference League with Aston Villa, I think that would be that's good. I really do think that'd be good. I think that'd be an
Be
accomplishment for him.
incredible.
Yeah.
Be incredible.
Are you looking up where they're at in the table right now?
Yeah. I think what are they at 17?
No. Are they that low? I thought it was Newcastle, Burnley, Norwich. Those are the
Somebody let
bottom
us know.
three.
I just looked at this morning.
If it's Aston Villa, I'll be very surprised. Come on, Steve.
I
What
know,
is
I'm
it?
taking forever. Oh man. Yeah, they're 16.
16th, right? And for a
They only
team,
have 10 points.
that's just unacceptable for Aston Villa. They have way more talent than any of those teams in the bottom. I'd even argue that Newcastle shouldn't be that low.
Yeah, of course they shouldn't. And I don't think they will be. I think you're going to see Norwich, Burnley, and Brentford down there at the end. Call me crazy with the Brentford, but
I don't think that's crazy.
Aston Villa has 10 points. They are 2 points out of the relegation zone.
It's unacceptable for the amount of talent they have.
Yeah, I'm looking at their squad.
I'm surprised Norwich has 2 points or 3 points, whatever they have. How many points does Norwich have? Because that is a
5.
bad squad.
Same as Newcastle. They both have 5.
Wow, that's
John
dude.
McGinn.
John McGinn, Douglas Luiz. They have Nkambia or whatever his name is. But then you look at the front line, right? You got Ollie Watkins, right? Danny Ings, which I'm not sure if he's injured or not.
Leon Bailey.
Yeah, Leon Bailey was a huge buy for them. Okay. You got Matty Cash, Matt Target, Tyrone Mings, House, Konsa.
El Ghazi.
Yeah, El Ghazi. The good rotation players. I'm not saying these are top players, but these are players that would most likely start if they would definitely start if you put them on Norwich, if you put them on Burnley, if you feel like they'd start.
Yeah, keeper Emiliano Martinez.
Great move for him.
I'm looking through I'm looking through this stuff now. He's got stuff to work with.
He does, and I think that's why
I think players would want to play for him too.
So, and that's my other thing. Do you think he can recruit better players to Aston Villa? Because when you look at Aston Villa, size of the stadium, club's history, manager Gerrard, why wouldn't you want to go there?
It depends on how successful they are. No one wants to go to a team that's losing, so he's got to.
True, but would a lot of players like to be part of a new project? You know what I mean?
I guess.
I mean, they were able to recruit Ollie Watkins, Danny Ings. They were able to recruit those players when they weren't necessarily winning.
When did Ings go? Beginning of last year?
Yeah, Southampton sold him.
Yeah. I don't even know where they finished.
I can't remember where they finished either, but they stayed up. They stayed up. And they weren't particularly good in any area aside from their 7-2 win against us. You know what I mean? It's like, and plus, it's a big loss when you get rid of Jack Grealish. But I think that's another reason. Like, they probably have a lot of money to spend in the transfer market now. So,
I would hope so.
Any closing thoughts on the Aston Villa thing before we move on to our boy Michael Edwards?
They finished 11th
last season. Year. And see, that's acceptable. That's acceptable. Okay?
Yep.
I really think they should be in the top 10, though. I really do.
Well, they're not far outside it. Like, if he can, when new managers come in and, like, teams just, like, have that extra lift.
Yeah.
Like, they're on 10 points. Period. Yeah, they're on 10 points. Like, Brighton and United are sitting at 6 and 7 with 17 points.
Brighton, man. That's
a few wins in a row, string together a few wins. They can slide up there. I mean, Leeds has 11 points.
A lot of weird things going on this year, but yeah, I just want to finish off this topic by going over to the chat and let's just see what people are thinking. Oh my God. I was thinking about this guy the other day. You remember Connor Randall, that right back we had that played like one game?
Mhm.
He's at Ross County. Never heard of Ross County before. That's crazy. Adam, yeah. Doug just dropping a bunch of stuff in the chat here. And yeah, so look, let's move on to Michael Edwards, Steve. Liverpool officially came out and announced that Michael Edwards will be leaving the club at the end of the season with his assistant sporting director. Can't remember his name right now. It's slipping, but he will be promoted to Michael Edwards' position. Guys, please help me out in the chat if you remember his name. I literally just had it, and now I can't remember. Steve, what was your initial reaction when you read that or saw that?
It is what it is. Good for him.
Same here. So I thought the same thing. As much as we love Michael Edwards and we Julian Ward, thank you, Christian, okay, and Doug. Julian Ward will be taking over as sporting director, and Kieran B. As much as we love Michael Edwards and we boast about Edwards with his ability to get deals done at exceptional, prices, finessing prices for players, being quote unquote stingy about who we bring in for what price. I don't think it's necessarily him. Like, I don't think that we're going to struggle without him. You know what I mean? I think it's more of a philosophy that the club have, and Michael Edwards was just very good at implementing that philosophy. I think Julian Ward's going to do fine because he's been working under him for how many, 5 years, however many years he's been there?
It's a team effort.
Yeah.
Like, Michael Edwards isn't like the only one monitoring these situations and like putting together these bids and selling these players and talking and having these meetings. And, it's not just him. Like, think about like Jurgen Klopp.
Mm-hmm.
Like he oversees everything. He picks the lineups and he
Right.
makes the tactical decisions. But there's also, 6 days a week of practice and training and recovery. It takes an entire army to manage these types of things. So
Exactly. And Michael Edwards is excuse me, guys. Michael Edwards' team was 4 people. It's him, Julian Ward, and there are 2 other people. And I'm sure there some of you guys know the names of those other staff members, but there's a bunch involved that goes into it. And yes, someone was talking about wasn't it Ward who convinced Edwards to push for Mo Salah? I'm not sure if it was Ward, but I think Edwards was just astounded by Mo Salah's ability, and he pushed for the signing of Mo Salah, the pursuit of it. But yeah, no, that's a good question. I think a year from now we'll look back at Michael Edwards and say, wow, Michael Edwards was great, but I don't think we'll miss him.
No, I don't.
I really don't.
He's a director.
Yeah. I'll just be curious to see where he goes next.
I've heard Real Madrid and
I've heard Newcastle.
If it was, well, I mean, that would be good for him because that's like a project. We're established now.
Yeah.
Maybe people are going to sit there and make memes and say that, he didn't get enough support from FSG and all this crap. Like there is such a thing as like someone just being professional and setting a boundary. Like
Right.
Klopp, he's going to take a break. It's a lot. Michael Edwards, he's going to take a break. Or finish out his 10 years or whatever he wanted to do and then make a change.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean,
not everyone drinks the Liverpool like Kool-Aid like we do.
No, that's
like,
true.
I don't know if
true.
he grew up a fan. This is his job.
Right. No, that's
maybe
a good
he
point.
wants to go move to Madrid.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it is what it is. Best of luck to him. He's done some great things, but it takes a team to accomplish these things.
It's a very good
and he deserves a ton of credit. But I think it also speaks to like him as a person saying, I'm going to walk away. Like
Mhm.
it just shows that this is his job.
Right.
It's
And-
not a,
I want everyone to think about something real quick because it is to 90% of these players and backroom staff, this is a job. It's a career. Okay. Think about if you guys are older. I know Steve and I are relatively young. If you're older, think about staying at one job for 5 years. Okay. It's a long time. Okay. I mean, if you stay at a job for 5 years, it's probably an excellent job. Okay. But people, especially when there's contracts involved, a lot of these day-to-day jobs, you're not signing contracts. You're just there. You're working. Okay. When contracts end, guys will leave. And it's nothing against Liverpool. It's not like Michael Edwards hates the club. I'm sure he loves the club. But like you said, Steve, it's a job. He doesn't bleed Liverpool red like we do. Like if I had the opportunity to work at Liverpool, I'd probably stay there the rest of my life. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But
like Hendo. Like he's not
yeah,
Hendo.
yeah, he's not Curtis Jones. He's not Trent.
No.
And even Jurgen Klopp. I think Jurgen Klopp deep down bleeds Liverpool red. You know what I mean? Like every club that Klopp goes to, and he talks about this. He goes for the passion of the club. Klopp, more than anything, is a what's the word? A football romanticist. What's the word? Where he loves. What's that? Is that it?
Football romantic.
Thank you, romantic. God,
I don't think it's romanticist. I think it's just romantic.
I just made up a word here on the stream.
That's all right.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, he just loves the club and loves the sport. So yeah, good for Michael Edwards. Julian Ward, hope he does a good job. Again, it's not just him. There's a whole staff that's going to help him out. And if what everyone is saying in here is correct, that he has good relations with other clubs, hey, maybe we'll get some deals over the line, Steve, that some of the fans were a little upset that we didn't get over the line in the past.
This could change things for the better for those people that want signings and this, that, and the other thing.
Yeah.
I also think that it's kind of exciting because I think he's going to leave with a bang. Like you don't not make any signings in the last calendar year.
Like Mbappe? Like you think
know what I mean?
Right off the bat, just gets Mbappe in?
No, I don't know about that, but like there's definitely like something he's cooking up. I feel like there has to be because we didn't make any signings, right, in the summer. Well,
Konate,
right? That's not going to be his last one. He's not going to go 12 or 13 months and not make another signing. Like we're going to do something. We're going to do something good.
Yeah.
January.
Hey, well, we got to bring in a forward or something in January because, I mean, you can, in theory, play Origi, Jota, and Firmino or Minamino or whatever, but you need more players than that. But real quick, just want to take a break and thank our sponsors over at Manscaped, guys. Make sure you go over to manscaped.com and use our exclusive discount code NBR for 20% off and free shipping. Guys, this offer ends November 17th. November 17th is the last day you can use this. Go over there and get 20% off and free shipping. Quality products for your family jewels, guys. If you got hairy balls like myself and Steve, all right, go over. Well, not anymore because I used it, okay? Go over and get some products. They also have other stuff as well. Anti-shaving deodorant. They got cologne, body wash, hair wash, everything you could possibly imagine, guys. Go over and check out their products, T-shirts, toiletry bags, everything you want. So thank you to Manscaped for their support. Now, Steve, okay? Thiago to Barcelona. You've been seeing these links?
I saw the one this morning.
What the hell?
Who came up with that?
AS. Whatever. AS. I don't even know.
Next.
Why?
He's not going anywhere. People are saying, "Oh, get rid of him and bring in Jude Bellingham." Like, are you guys?
Who the hell is saying that?
I saw it in a bunch of comments on social media. I got stuck in a little social media hole earlier, but I don't know. Like, why? Why would he leave and go to some place that's in shambles because they got a new manager? You're not a better manager than Jurgen Klopp.
He apparently, well, you saw the rumors that apparently Xavi is going to have 10 million to spend at Barcelona. 10 million is his budget.
That's nothing.
That's nothing.
And I'm sorry, Thiago's worth more than 10 million.
You couldn't get a Origi for 10 million, bro.
You could get a Origi. We'll give you a Origi for 10.
I wouldn't. I'd say give me 11. And they'd be like, sorry, can't do it.
Sorry.
Our budget's 10.
We still owe you money.
Yeah. Seriously. It's just crazy, bro. It's like, as soon as the international break starts, literally immediately, every link under the sun starts coming out. I've seen so many links. And I don't know if there's like something in the contract where like if you're not actively playing for the team, like you can start rumor. Like I don't know. But there's no rumors, virtually no rumors. I'll say virtually no rumors when the players are at their clubs, their respective clubs. But as soon as the international break happens, boom, we're seeing Thiago back to Barcelona. Are you serious?
Has that been reported by anyone legit?
I think AS, like, I don't know the correct way to say it, but I've seen AS report on very reputable stuff. I mean, it's actually been multiple outlets. But what do you guys think?
Back to bars.
What do you guys think?
Let us know what you think. I'm not seeing it here. I don't think that's anything to worry about. Next.
Yeah. And Nick Red here saying, Xavi's desperate since Barca not giving him money. Well, I mean, if you're not giving him money, then you're not going to get Thiago. We just signed Thiago to a 4-year deal last season, and he's making $200K a week. You're not going to get him for 10 mil. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Did we get him for 30?
Got him for 30 or like 27, something like that. I don't know.
So he's not going anywhere for less than that.
Amir says Thiago's not a perfect fit for the Reds. That's not even
Thiago can play in any team. That's not. I don't even think that's the point.
It's not even the point. It's just the fact of the matter is he's immediately linked with a move back to Barca because Barca have a new manager now. It's like Barca really do think that if they change one thing, right, they're entitled to get everything they want. Like they change presidents and then everyone's linked with a move to Barca. Okay. They get a new manager. Everyone's linked with a move to Barca. It's like, who the hell are you? You're not doing anything right now. You're garbage right now. Like they're in a flux phase. They're in a transition phase, bro. Thiago's not coming to you. I'm sorry.
He wants to win at this point in his career.
Yeah,
no chance of winning over there.
Not now, anyway. But
nope. I mean, he's not young, so like, probably doesn't have too much left in him. I would imagine.
Yeah, no, you're right. He's not too young.
He's got a handful of years. He's not done by any stretch. But like, does he want to go be part of a project?
No. I think he wanted to come into a team that's already established, so he can step in and just do his job. And yeah.
I mean, Barcelona are in 9th place. They're 11 points off the lead already.
I mean, hey.
Like, they're tied with the team that's in the 11th spot. Barcelona is 6 points above the relegation zone.
Wow, that's
2
crazy.
games above the relegation zone.
That's pretty crazy to think about, actually. Yeah. And look, and real quick, I just want to talk to Clovis here. I said that you're not getting Origi for 10. Just wanted to clarify.
Yeah, I don't think 20 is going to happen either.
I think you could probably get 15 for him.
Well, if he keeps playing and putting in these good little performances, like, I think 15 is very doable.
Honestly, when he came on the last game against West Ham, I legitimately thought he put in a world-class performance for 10 minutes or however long he was on the field. I legit thought that. I was like, that finish was a world-class finish. Not Puskas-worthy or whatever the award is.
No one else can do that on our team. No one else can do that.
Except Bobby. I've seen Bobby do that.
Yeah, but like, he just gets shots off when you're not, in positions and from angles you're not supposed to get shots off with. Exactly. Even with his weak foot, and they go in. They have power and accuracy. It's like the Champions League final goal.
That was with his left foot also.
Yeah, he's like drifting away from the goal. And he puts it left foot across the goal.
Yeah.
Like far corner. He like the back heel a few weeks ago. He is a finisher. I mean, you can say what you want about him. He's had a bunch of poor performances, but like, he also doesn't get to play that much.
Yeah. Now, oh, sorry. Go ahead. Finish up.
Yeah, he has the ability to score, like, just unlike anyone else on our team in those weird moments and weird angles. He's not the best scorer on our team. I'm not saying that, but who else could you see doing that?
Well, he's a world-class finisher. Klopp has said it before. He said Origi is one of the best finishers on the team, and he doesn't know why he gets the disrespect that he does because he is a world-class finisher. That doesn't mean he's a world-class player, but that means when it comes to finishing, he's world-class at it.
Mhm.
Now, some people are talking about the Mane and Henderson injuries. So Henderson has returned to Liverpool. He's going to miss England's match tomorrow against who are they playing? San Marino. Okay. But Mane was a scary rib injury, but we're pretty sure he's fine. He was taken off in like the 27th minute. I don't think it's anything serious. And then the only other thing I'm seeing is Nico Williams scores as Wales. Didn't that Wales beat like 5-1? Whoever they played? Or 5-0 over. Oh, wait. I don't know what I'm looking at here. But nothing to worry about with Mane. Henderson back in Liverpool. He's going to miss the match Monday. I haven't seen anything else in terms of how serious it is. And this is directly from the Liverpool FC website. So, okay. And Wales won 5-1 over Belarus in Cardiff. So, Nico Williams turning up on the international break. And I got to be honest, Steve, we were talking crap about Nico Williams, saying he's not crap, but we were saying he might not be good enough to back up Trent. But when he has played this season, he has an assist for Liverpool. And when he plays for Wales, he's amazing.
Yeah, I worry about his defending.
Yeah, me too.
But he's lively. He's an energetic player. He can move. He's got some skill too.
Yeah.
He can dribble. He's like a wingback.
Yeah.
Like I don't see him as a defender. Like I just feel like he's just a wingback.
He's not a defender. No. He's like an Alberto Moreno kind of deal.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, and it was a minor injury for those freaking out about Hendo. But look, I agree, man. It's like, you want to know something else that's funny, Steve? Did you see that Naby Keita was named in Guinea's squad for the World Cup qualifiers? The man's injured, and he was named in their squad.
No, I didn't see that. Stupid.
I don't understand. Look, I said in my video in the middle of the week, I like international breaks because it gives everyone time to step back from the poor performances and like unwind and reset. But I also hate international breaks at the same time. And you guys know how I feel about this. I've said this before. We cannot go an international break without a new injury. It doesn't happen. It just pisses me off. God.
I mean, I think everybody dislikes them for that.
Why don't the players boycott it then? I don't know. I don't know if I'm
because they want to play for their country.
I know they want to play for their country, but it's like
some probably even more so than the club.
I would agree with that. Honestly, I would.
And some players don't get to play for their clubs. The only time they get playing time is for their country.
Wow, that's a good point. That's a very good point, Steve. But I'm strictly talking about our players that all are in contention to start, and then they start for their countries too. Hendo, I don't even know if Trent went. Is Trent still not getting picked for England?
I think that's over with.
Southgate is a moron.
How does he still have that job?
Well, I mean, they went to a World Cup semifinal, didn't they?
I mean,
and the Euros semifinal. Like, England aren't bad in tournaments.
No, but the roster they have, they should be winning trophies. Like, I just don't understand why it's not time for a change. Like, when did he get that job?
God, I don't know. He's been there for a while, though.
Let's look at this. Let's spend a second and look at this.
All right, let's take a second. And while you're looking that up, Steve, I just want to, again, thank our sponsors at Manscaped, dude. All right. First off, shout out to Manscaped for the brilliant name, okay? But more so for their offer. You get a discount code, guys. You literally just enter the code at checkout for whatever you want. You get 20% off and free shipping. Quality products. I myself have used the Lawnmower 4.0 to trim up my body hair because, you know, I'm a man. I got extra testosterone and the hair just keeps growing. I can't stop it. And it's a quality product. Go check it out. They also have something called the Weed Whacker for the nose and ear hair, okay? They got ball wipes, okay? If you're dirty. We had a guy on the show last week that loves to shave his balls in the dark underwater. And if you want to do that, you can, because it's waterproof and it has a light attached to it. All right. So if you're into weird shit like that, pardon my French, you can do it. All right. Back at it. Steve, what do you got for me?
I'm just reading through the Southgate stuff. This is unbelievable. He
Read it to me.
managed Middlesbrough 06-07. They finished 12th.
Who do you manage?
Middlesbrough.
Oh, Middlesbrough. Okay.
Middlesbrough. It looks like in 2008, 2009, they were relegated and he was dismissed.
All right. Well, there you go. My issue isn't with Southgate. It's more so, well, it's more so with like his inconsistency with who he chooses. Now, to be fair, he's got a bunch of options at right back. Okay, he's got Reece James, he's got Trent, and then what the hell is that guy's name that plays for Atletico Madrid?
Huh?
You know what?
Trippier.
Thank you. He's got that's. Imagine if you had to pick between those three guys. I mean, those are all quality right backs. So I understand where he's coming from, but I don't know. But look, let's go away from that. Let's talk about January, Steve. Going into January, because we're losing Salah. This is what my midweek video was about. We're losing Salah, we're losing Mane, and we're losing Keita to AFCON. Now we don't maximum. They're going to be gone for 8 games. But that's again if they go far in the tournament. If they don't, if they lose sooner, okay, we'll get them back sooner. But do we buy someone or loan someone in January, or do you think we risk it and go with Origi and Minamino playing in those spots?
I honestly don't know this time.
Wow.
This doesn't sound like something that's the right move to just wing it and go with them. But every time I think we're going to make a signing, we don't. And every time I don't, we do. So
that's so true.
I don't know.
Yeah. Like
I have no idea.
I didn't think we were going to sign Jota, bro. No one had any links with Jota.
Well, Harvey Elliott's coming back soon. I don't know how soon.
Dude, you saw he's doing leg presses now.
Yeah, no, I think he's January.
Oh, no, I'm going to stick with February.
So what'd they say? 3 to 6 months.
3 to 6 months.
Yeah. It happened on September 12th. The day I got married.
October, November. Wow, Harvey, that's bad luck.
I know. Right. It was really sad. I was getting ready to put my tux on, and this happened, and I was like sick to my stomach for a minute.
Wait, no, we watched it together.
Yeah.
Yeah, he went down, and I'm like, what the hell is going on?
Oh, were you in the room at that time?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you had left.
No, I remember I got pissed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But October, November, December. December will be 3 months.
That's why I think they're going to play it safe and go with 5 months.
All right. I think we're going to see him after the international break, or after the Yeah. Yeah.
So this international break?
No, in January.
Oh, okay.
Our break in January.
Okay.
Or whatever break that is.
I don't think we have a break.
No. When the players leave.
What the hell are you saying?
Who's leaving in January? AFCON?
Yeah, the AFCON people.
I think that's when we're going to see him.
Okay.
Because we're going to need bodies.
Oh, my God. That's so true.
And he's young.
So let's look at what people in the chat are saying. We got Noman. Oh, by the way, subscribe if you're new to the channel. It makes no sense to buy a player for the loss at AFCON because it's a short time. The new player doesn't know our system. Honestly, that's a good point. So if Origi and Minamino obviously do know our system, and we got Bobby and Jota, that's 4 players up front. In that time period, in that late December, January, February time period, there's so many games, though, guys. There's so many games. And it's like, are we going to play some of our youth players like Cade Gordon? Like, who do you play him? What do you think? What do you think, Steve?
I don't think you can do that. No.
You don't trust him enough.
I got to see more of him. Seen him play, what, twice?
Maybe that.
I mean, dude, We're talking about the Premier League. We're talking about the Champions League.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I feel like. Now, I don't think
Every
we'll have.
game is so important in this title race. Every single
Yeah,
game.
but I don't think we have any Champions League games in January. I don't think the
You're
Champions League
probably
starts
right.
until February
You're
again.
probably right there.
I could be wrong though. I could be wrong. But the fact of the matter is that we're playing at such a high level now. We cannot afford to lose games because we didn't field a strong enough lineup. That's unacceptable at this point. Unacceptable. I can understand injuries and stuff, okay? But even if you loan a player in, guys, loan Danjuma, loan Rafinha. Obviously, that's not going to happen, Rafinha, but loan someone in just for the 6 months at the end of the season, a short-term loan. That's all you need to do. Just loan someone, because then people cannot say to you, you guys didn't prepare, you didn't field a strong enough lineup. Like, we rarely loan players. This is
here come the incoming comments. Klopp doesn't like to loan. The only loan with blah, blah, blah. Here they come.
Look, Kabak and our boy
Cocker
played a game at striker. What a legend.
My goodness, that's just unbelievable.
So Dustin says Minamino, Origi, Jota, Jones, Firmino, Ox. Okay. So Jones can play on the left. That you're not wrong. Okay.
Forgot about Jones.
But and Ox can play up there too as well. But when you play Jones and Ox up there, who's covering for them in midfield? Let's assume that Harvey comes back. Okay. And Thiago's back. What if we have injuries? These are just the questions you need to ask. That's all I'm saying. What are you looking up, Steve?
I'm just thinking.
Well, think out loud. Think out loud.
Yeah. I guess that's my job. I would be okay with a loan. I don't know what's going to happen. To circle back, I have no idea, but I would be okay with a loan.
What would you do?
Like, it might not make sense to buy somebody, but if we're going to buy somebody, like, it's going to be someone that we've already had our eye on.
Exactly.
It's not going to be a panic buy.
But
it's going to be a legitimate purchase for like a real player that's going to be long term.
No, and that was the whole thing. Is we buy a player. We might buy a player earlier than we wanted to, or we might have to wait longer than we wanted to. But we will buy a player if we've had our eye on him.
Mm-hmm.
I really do think so. Let's go over to the chat. Let's see what people are saying. So Kieran B says, we're missing our AFCON players for the Palace away and Brentford at home games. The rest is domestic cup games. Okay. Steven Gerrard will be England's next best. We will win the World Cup. Okay, that's going back a little bit. It's a good question from Liz. Liz, when's James Milner back? Good God. I don't know.
That is a great question.
That is a great question, though. It's like we forget about James Milner when he's injured, but
I never forget about him.
I dream about James Milner.
I never forget about him.
Ox was phenomenal in the attack during preseason. I'll agree with Ben on that one. I thought Ox was very good in the attack in preseason, but I don't know. I mean, luckily, we have players that can play both on the wings and then in the midfield. But I'm just scared, dude. I'm scared that we are going to put too much trust into our players when our top players, guys, Mo and Mane are going, by the way, just in case you forgot who's leaving. And we're not going to be able to produce. That is my biggest fear. We're going to have nothing going forward. Take Mo Salah out from this season. Take him out. What the hell have we done aside from Mane's 6 or 7 goals?
I mean,
nothing.
What does he have? Does he have 10 goals?
He has 10 goals.
You take those away. You take Salah's goals away. Now, this isn't the way it works. Because
obviously.
You take those goals away, we are probably bottom half of the table.
It's just crazy, dude.
Actually, maybe not, because 3 of them were against United.
No. See, we lose to Man City. We still probably beat United because we absolutely just dominated them that game.
Mm-hmm.
But Jota scored against Brentford. Jones scored against Brentford. Did Salah score against Brentford?
I don't know.
I can't remember, but let's just pretend he did. We lose to Brentford, okay? My point being is that if you're taking out Mane and Salah, who are our 2 top goal scorers, okay? Yes, Origi has produced when he's played, okay? Say Origi gives us 2 or 3 goals in the time period he plays, okay? Minamino has done nothing so far. To be fair, he hasn't really... Actually, no, that's not true. When Minamino has played in the cup games, he's done very well.
That's what he is. He's a cup player.
Yeah, so I do like the fact that Minamino will be playing, but it's just something to think about, dude. We might have to loan someone. I don't know.
And when does this start?
Who?
When does this start, this AFCON? We talked about this a couple weeks back.
They leave a few days after Boxing Day, I'm pretty sure.
So what's that?
Like December 26th or 7th? Something like that.
All right, so they would have... If the 26th we play Leeds, 28th Leicester, January 2nd Chelsea.
Those are
bang, bang,
big
bang.
games.
Yeah, and then Brentford on the 15th. So
we play Chelsea, and we're going to be without Salah and Mane?
I guess so.
Oh, dude. Look, I'm not saying we can't do it. We beat Barcelona with Origi and Shaqiri playing, okay? It's possible. We can do it.
The other thing is, sorry to cut you off, you have to account for more injuries.
Yes.
Like, who's to say Bobby's going to be healthy or Jota's going to be healthy at that time?
Well, okay, apparently we have them for the Chelsea game. See, I thought they were leaving at the end of December.
I think we spoke about this already. Let us know. But anyways, no, we have them for the Chelsea game. Cool. But yeah, there's other factors here. Like, what are the chances in this squad and this style
very high?
All those guys are going to be healthy.
Very low. Sorry, I thought you were going to say, what are the chances of injuries?
Yeah. So there's something to be concerned about. But again, a lot can happen between now and then. So I don't know. That's 2 months away.
Yeah, and then here's another point from Tony. What if our players get injured at AFCON? Internationals are not kind to our players. Now, I'm going to bring it back to our roots. I'm going to be an optimist here, okay? We can't go through life being afraid of injuries, okay? However, you got to plan ahead, okay? What if? That's a question that we should be asking, especially after last season where we had 467 different center back pairings because everyone was injured, okay? We should be thinking about this. So it just worries me, dude. It worries me. Like, we've already we're starting to dig a little bit of a hole with our recent results. A loss to West Ham, a draw against Brentford. Those are the games where I'm like, that shouldn't have happened. I'm getting worried, dude. Like, what if the side we put out is not strong enough offensively to get a result, a positive result? And by positive, I mean a win against, like, Palace, right? I mean, like, that's just unacceptable. If we're playing Palace and we're putting out Origi and Minamino, to be fair, Minamino has started against Palace before. But it's like, just think about this stuff. Like, are you on the same page as me?
Yes.
Okay.
I am. I'm actually going to share my screen.
All right. Oh, wait. I don't think you can. What are you doing?
Trying to figure out how to do this.
You can't share your screen.
Yes, I can.
Not on here. You can't.
I can't?
No way. How'd you figure out how to do that?
Can you guys see my screen?
I just have to add it. No way, Steve. You've never done that before.
All right, here we go. Don't mind all my Google Chrome windows down here. I'm a busy guy. Anyways. Okay. So here's the table. And again, you guys know I hate draws, and here we go. Sitting with 4 draws. And I think, like, where are the points at? Oh, here we go.
22.
Here's the problem I have.
Look at that goal difference,
Manchester
though.
United is about to fire their manager. Like, he's just as good as gone. Or whatever. The club is just in turmoil.
Yeah.
Yet we lose and they win. We're practically on the same number of points. We're in 2 points of each other, within 2 points of each other.
And that's unacceptable. We are so much better than Manchester United.
I said this last year when Chelsea was struggling and their manager was about to get fired. It doesn't, like, we need to be more critical of this number right here.
Yes, we do. Because when you look at the loss column, okay, every team has a loss, okay? Even teams have more losses than us. Man City, West Ham. You know what I'm saying? I can't believe Arsenal are in 5th. That's insane. I cannot believe Arsenal are in 5th. So
with a goal differential of
0. Hilarious, okay?
Ridiculous.
And that's another thing. Look at the goal difference. Every Champions League team, the goal difference is significantly positive, okay? But look at this. Take out Mo Salah and take out Mane. Our goal difference is like 3. Okay? This is my only point, guys. Okay? Are the players we're going to play, are they going to produce enough? Because even with Mane and Salah, we're in 4th. I don't know. I'm just worried. This is not me criticizing my team. This is just me being worried. The draw problem, though, Steve. Can you just hit the people with the math again?
Nominandum says we've had the draw problem for 5 years. And you're absolutely right, dude. Or ma'am, whoever you are. This is, it's like an epidemic. It's a pandemic. Just like we're so hard to beat. And it's not even like, I don't even know. Sometimes it feels like we're settling for draws. But I think it's because our players get so tired because we play just like heavy metal football the whole match. But like, I would just rather see us go 2-2 rather than 4 draws.
Me too.
Like, I'm taking 6 points over 4 draws, and like the satisfaction of not losing is better than the feeling of defeat, of course. Like, a draw feels better than a loss. But it's just not good for title races.
It's just crazy. It's crazy because you're right.
You can be a better team and not win the league. Easily a better team and not win the league. That happened 2 seasons ago or 3 seasons ago.
Wow, 3 seasons
finished
ago.
like 1 point behind City or whatever it was.
Yeah.
We were a much better team than them. Much harder to beat.
Yeah.
More solid, more chemistry.
Well,
scored more goals and less draws.
Okay, so Ross brings up we had the draw pandemic when we won the title, though. But we won the title by 19 points or 18 points. Like, it wasn't a worry then. When the title race is close, that's what we're talking about. Because wouldn't you rather have 2 losses and 2 wins and get 6 points as opposed to 4 draws? Obviously. But the 4 draws feel better because you're not losing. In a title race like this, where the top 4 teams are all within 6 points of each other, it's very early in the season, I know.
We actually didn't have the pandemic. Go ahead.
Well, how many draws did we have that season?
3.
7?
3.
3.
The year we won it, 3 draws. The year before, when we lost by 1 point,
7.
7 draws. City
I knew it.
2.
Okay.
Yep.
So Ross, you just got your years mixed up, but that I do get what you're saying. Okay.
We already have more draws this season than we had the year we won the league.
But that should speak to the fact that draws are bad. Because we only had 3 draws the entire season. How many losses did we have? 3? It was 3, wasn't it? The year we won
3
it.
draws. Yeah,
No,
32,
no.
3
How
and
many
3.
losses?
32 wins, 3 draws, 3 losses.
Exactly. So 3 losses, okay? 3 losses, usually we don't lose that much. We really don't. But we won the league by 18, 19 points. These are things to think about, guys. Obviously, you have to take into effect what other teams are doing, but God, bro, that's why the points, that's in the United States, the only sport that does points, I think, is hockey. Everyone else is record. So it's like it brings a whole new element into the game. And it's pretty interesting.
Well, the year we had the 7 draws and finished second, we won 30 matches. So it's a little bit different. Like, in order to get this record here, we would have to go. So to finish with 97 points like we did that year,
Mm-hmm.
how many wins do we have today, this year? I just had it up.
You just had it up.
Yep.
It must be
We have
7. 6 or 7. 6.
6,
Okay.
4, and 1. We need to go
That's unacceptable. I'm sorry.
24 wins and 3 draws from today to finish with 97. 24 wins, 3 draws, 0 losses to finish like we did
And
the year we finished second.
And honestly, imagine. Well, I mean, it is so difficult to crack 90 points, and let alone 97, 98, or 100 points. Guys, it's so difficult to do that. There's no way we're winning 23 more games. I'll tell you that. I think
24.
24. I'm sorry. It's just not going to happen. I think it's very doable to win 20. We should win 20.
If we win 20, let's just say we win 20 and lose 4.
Hit me with the math. Hit me with the math.
You guys need to give me a second.
20 times 3.
20 wins is 3.
Points.
Yeah, it's 60 points, but that puts us at 82.
Okay, that's still all right. So 82 is definitely a Champions League spot. Okay,
Yep.
But does that win you the league? I don't think it does.
Well, actually, there's 27 games left. So if we win 20, draw 4, lose 3, 64 more points, that would put us at 86.
86 is a solid season.
It is.
Okay, and
I don't think the winner's going to sniff a high 90s this year. No way.
No.
It'll be high 80s, I think.
Yeah, no team is that dominant this year yet. I mean, of course they could hit form, but
yeah. Well, Chelsea is just playing good defense, and I give them credit.
Yeah,
like I've said it, I don't think they can win the Premier League. I stand by that. But
who else is going to win it though? Like we have.
I think it's going to be City. I think it's going to be City or Liverpool.
Okay.
Personally, I've said this a million times. I'm not going to back off. Because I truly believe that they're not built for a 38-game season. I think they're very well positioned in the Champions League. I still think it was kind of fluky that they won, but like credit to them, they beat everyone.
Yeah.
And it's because they're defending. And like their defenders are in really good form, but we've seen that. We've seen injuries. We've seen form dip. Like they're not the best team in the Premier League.
No, but
I don't know anybody who thinks they are. Correct me if I'm wrong. I haven't.
No. The best teams in the Premier League are clearly still Liverpool and City, but Chelsea they have not been ransacked by injuries yet, and they're playing great team football, and that's why they're winning, dude. That's why they're top of the table. Now, no one's running away with it. It's going to be close the entire season, and I think that's why it's so important that we win the games against the top sides. We needed that win against West Ham, and we need this win against Arsenal because I don't know how it's happened, but Arsenal are in 5th.
Mm-hmm.
It's like we can't draw against Arsenal. We have to win.
The thing with Chelsea is like they've only let up 4 goals all year. They don't let up goals.
Think about that. That's amazing.
They don't let up goals.
How many goals have we given up? 8?
11.
10?
11, one per game.
One per game. Can't do it.
It's not like terrible because when you break it down, it's like what? Brentford,
But the
West
thing is,
Ham, City.
but the
That's
thing is,
8.
Steve, I know, but you can't give up 3 goals in a game.
No, I know.
You can't
This
do
team
it.
should be getting clean sheets like they used to.
It's like if you're going to let in a goal, you need to stop it at that goal. Okay? 1 goal is fine. It happens. You're playing professional football. Okay? But you know how difficult it is to win when you're letting in 3 goals? We scored 2 goals against West Ham, guys. 2 goals should be enough to win you a game.
Here's what I don't understand. Okay. Norwich, clean sheet. Burnley, clean sheet. Chelsea, 1-1. But that Havertz, like, flicked header, you mean,
No,
that's
we
not
know.
poor
We've been over
defending.
this.
That's just, yeah. Okay. Leeds, 3-0. So that's 3 out of 4 clean sheets to start the season, and the other one was only 1 goal. Crystal Palace, 3-0. Then, dumpster fire. You let up 3 versus Brentford. You let up 2 versus City. Watford, clean sheet. United, clean sheet. Brighton, 2. West Ham, 3.
And that's where we're at. So we're letting up.
What changed? Why are we terrible defensively?
We're terrible defensively against the wrong teams, bro. Like, why? Look, I'm not saying West Ham and Brighton aren't good going forward, but if we're keeping clean sheets against Man United, and who was the other team you said? Watford.
Yeah.
I mean, clearly West Ham and Brighton, their game plan wasn't to sit back. It was to play open and attack. And I don't think we do well in defending those teams because we play such a high line. If they get on the break, they're going to score, or they're scoring from set pieces. It's different portions of the game that we struggle with. And it's been on the break and it's been at set pieces. Okay, that's when we conceded against Brentford. That's what we've conceded against West Ham. Those 2 portions of the game, we struggle in defending. Not when they're probing and we're just defending our half. It's on the break and it's set pieces. And we got to figure it out.
Well, I missed the Sunday summary last week. But did you guys talk about Allison at all?
I don't even remember, dude. I just ranted for an hour and it was awesome.
Yeah. Well, I honestly.
You're telling me you didn't watch it?
No, I'm going to put some of this blame on him. I don't think he's been great. He has those world-class moments, but
no,
I don't view him as that rock back there anymore.
You can't say that after that one game. Allison, dude, I'm telling you, what game was it? I think it was Brighton. No.
Maybe it was Champions League.
It might have been. It might have been against Atletico Madrid. I don't know. But he has had games this season where he was the reason we won.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you. But he also, like any goalkeeper, he has mistakes. Every goalkeeper has mistakes.
I don't even think, I'm not even saying, he's in bad form or anything, but, he's let up a lot of goals, dude. And, of course, it's the whole defense that needs to get blamed for these types of things. But you let up 3 goals to West Ham. You let up 2 to City. That's understandable.
All the West Ham goals, actually, I'd say 2 of the West Ham goals were his fault.
Well, 1 I think was a foul, but we don't need to get nitty-gritty.
Yeah.
The
breakaway one, though. The breakaway one where he got both hands on it, that is unacceptable. Mm-hmm. You're a $63 million man or whatever we paid for him. You get both hands on the ball, you save it. That pissed me off. That goal was the only thing that legit made me mad. But
I just want to see clean sheets.
Yeah, I know. You love clean sheets. I think we all love clean sheets.
I'm sure Chelsea, if I was a Chelsea fan, this year would be great. They're just locking everybody down.
Well, I mean, you have to love defense if you're a Chelsea fan. If you like offense and hate defense, you're miserable right now. So, But
They've scored plenty of goals, but like no one's talking about their attack. No one cares about their attack.
no one cares about their
No one
attack.
cares
So.
about their attack.
Oh my God. Steve, thanks for coming on, man. I just want to say to everyone, I appreciate you guys tuning in every week. We had a solid chat today. And make sure, don't forget, holidays are coming up, guys. Go over to manscaped.com. Use our exclusive discount code NBR for 20% off and free shipping. Okay. You just enter it at checkout. No subscriptions required. All you do is go over, enter the code, and you get it. Okay. You get that discount. So I do appreciate the support from Manscaped. Steve, you have any closing thoughts, my man?
Jersey Boy says when Allison has a bad game, it's a very bad game. And it's just so true.
Oh, it is. It is.
It's just so true. When it rains, it pours. That man, when he's off, he is off. So good point, Jersey Boy. Yeah, he was abysmal last week. I heard people saying he should be dropped, and I was like, all right, well, chill. You guys need to chill. He doesn't need to be dropped. Although Quivine has never put a foot wrong. Plays a perfect match every time. I could be wrong, but like I think he's really good. But no, we don't need to drop Allison.
So
I'm tired of the nerves he gives me. He gives me more nerves than anything else.
No.
When he has the ball at his feet, I'm petrified.
No, not more petrified than when Mignolet had it.
I don't even remember that fear.
That's because your brain significantly blocked it out because it was that bad.
Dude, Allison he just likes to toy with defenders. Like he lets them run right up on him, and then he'll just like push it out to like Robbo and put Robbo under pressure.
Yeah.
It's like, just get rid of that thing. He makes me so nervous.
The two games that stick out to me and are always going to stick out to me was West Ham this year, and then when we played Man City last season, where Gundogan just crapped on Allison, bro.
I'm never going to forget that game.
That was within 5 minutes of each other. 2 mistakes. Allison gives the ball away and just it was horrible, dude. That game sucked.
We do love you, Allie, though. We love you.
I'll love Allison to the death of me, but bro, I mean, you know it. I know it.
Yeah, it's like his performance is either like an 8 or 9 or like a 4 or a 3. Like he doesn't get a 6.
No, he
Jersey
doesn't.
Boy. There's nothing in between. You're right, man.
Yeah. But man, Steve, I appreciate you coming on the show, man. Are you feeling better?
Feeling better.
Good. Happy about it. All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in, Reds. And until next Sunday, take care.